Good morning, everybody. This is Mark, and we're back here for the little bit of a morning call. It's Tuesday, a short week for Thanksgiving. But yesterday, well, let's talk about Friday for a second. When we were all away, we talked about it on the site, even though we were in Vegas, and that is as textbook as you get. A reversal, red dog reversal, whatever you want to call it. At the bottom was put in an apple. Talked about it on the site from the trade show. Looking for a 565 by the end of the week. I did not think it was going to happen yesterday. For those that took advantage of it, it was a good trade. I think there's more action in it. It always goes just like it went down farther than I thought. I did not think it was coming down $200 to almost 505. But I think on the upside, 565 was my first target, but I think 585 will probably be the next target. Maybe you look at the 200-day. I think that's 575. Always overshoots, so don't just put in the short. Don't put your short hat on quite yet. You're going to get some consolidation. You're going to get some back and fill at some point in time, but I think you have 1 or 2 more days of upside, clean upside, and then you might get a little back and filling. So keep that on the radar. Yesterday's move in the market obviously pushes up on the 200-day. That is good. The fiscal cliff, obviously why we rallied on Friday was the fact that the politicians are saying they're going to get together and the fiscal cliff is not going to happen. Technically, we're getting that, it's backing up that a rally is possibly beginning, or we're trying to form, some bottoms are trying to form. There's not a go-ahead, green light, all-in type play, but I think it's selective. I do think if you're just blindly shorting like you were, like you have been maybe for the last few weeks, which you've obviously gotten paid on, I think you got to be a little bit more cautious right now. I've actually am looking more aggressively on the long side for the first time and feeling a little bit more confident. But 1 day, 2 days doesn't make or break a rally, certainly. We were in correction mode. We're trying to get ourselves out of it. That's where we're at. So this morning, I'm going to look for Apple for some follow-through. I know it's the same old thing, but Apple for some follow-through. I think the spiders have some more room. I think Facebook, and if it gets to 2250, I'm going to be looking to get involved. Above 24, 25 will be a trigger long. So I want to try to be involved before that. You'll get momentum and you'll get a gap fill back to 26, 27. GMCR is up today, and if you actually look technically, it's the first day it actually closed strong above some key moving averages or key technical support. New CEO I think was hired. Looks good. Not a whole lot we can do right now. RIM, same type of trade. Coming its 200-day. I talked about it. I've been talking about it for a while. I talked about it yesterday as an actionary trade, something for us to get involved with. I'm not really, I'm quite frankly trying not to spread myself out. I think yesterday I said it in my call, in the morning. I was like, it's Apple-centric. I'm not even looking at anything else. And really, I played a few other things, and I really did not get paid on anything else except Apple. Today, I think will be a little different. But after you had a big travel range yesterday from Friday to, yesterday afternoon, I think you're going to have to wait a little bit. I think you're going to have to be a little bit more cautious in just blindly buying. But I do think high beta is starting to wake up. I see a lot of bottoming patterns that have happened, and they've had 1 or 2 days up. So I think, on the back end fill that we're going to get over the next few days, I think it's going to be a buying opportunity for us across the board, knowing that we are getting into Christmas season, the holiday season, into the new year. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So some strong ones that I'm still looking at. Visa, MasterCard still look great. I don't know if there's a day trade in there for us. Cloud's really a little sloppy. FFIV above 90.50 I think is a trigger long for me. Apple, again, I keep talking about it. Google, not a whole lot for me to talk about yet. Price line, I think above 635, 638, possibly an ascending channel. So we have ideas out there. You got to do your homework right now. It's not just buy or just sell right now. I think you got to be very selective. You certainly have to be cautious of your prices and understand we just had a big travel day from Friday morning till yesterday close. That means at some point, I think it's probably closer to Wednesday, maybe even Friday, we're going to have some digestion. I just don't think it's this morning, quite frankly. Maybe the S&Ps take a break, but I think stocks have some more room on the upside if they look like they have 1 day up. So keep that in mind and stay tuned to the radio, and we'll be back.
Train, coach, and mentor traders in order to help you put your money to work with confidence. The T3 Live approach is a blueprint for you to recognize, adapt, and ultimately take advantage of different market conditions. To begin your training with T3 Live, we would like to offer you the opportunity to enroll in our free 30-day online home study course. Fill in your name and email address, and I'll see you on the other side.